Hey, what's up YouTube, Scabadger here, and we are back on day 8 of our 100 player fan game series. So I'm just going to kick it off in the newspaper, and we've climbed a few places. Obviously we have captured a large proportion of Spain, so this is to be expected. If we come down, we are now in 21st. I believe last time we checked in I know yesterday we were around 25, and before that we were around 50th, so that is a pretty solid improvement. Sadly, we did not make the list of the world's mightiest nations. However, considering we're still coming off that fight with Spain, this is to be expected. If we have a look at how many troops we have, we only have 46. Who was the highest on the list? If we have a look at someone like East Brazil, for example, who we're currently at war with, and we have a reveal all, we can see that he has 73. So we're not even close. Saying that, however, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's just trying to shut us down by the sea, but we've already got troops across into Africa. So as long as I'm careful, we should be sweet. So I don't really know what he's up to there. Anyway, so what we're doing at the moment is obviously we're capturing Africa. Algeria attacked us in an attempt to help Spain, and after we gave him a couple of chances, he continued on the attack. So we decided against relenting and are going in to punish him and his allies. So Matt's already come across from the east and has pushed all the way through into Libya. I'm hoping for my sake he slows down a bit. It gives me a bit of chance to catch some important areas in Algeria, like these oil provinces down here. As long as I can make it down to here and catch this area of Africa, I'll be happy. And then for me, I can call the game there at that point. That's already a pretty large amount of land. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment there in terms of, greater picture stuff. We're moving into Africa and attacking. Down here at the moment, we can see that we are slipping troops across. Now, East Brazil attacked at an inopportune time, at a very bad time as we're disembarking troops here. Fortunately for us, we only lost one troop to that. However, we did end up with some that were very injured by the attack, these troops here. And we're very lucky we escaped. Fortunately, Germany came in, saved the day, and we've been able to reopen our crossing here with very little escort. There is this cruiser here, however, Algeria has proven that he's not overly active. So, we're keeping a sub down there around him. That sub should be back down there. And that's just more or less making sure that if he does decide to move, we can target it and kill it. At the same time, we've got these naval bombers here that are slowly grinding this cruiser down. Once those are done, we should have most of our troops across, and these are going to fly out here and destroy these East Amazonian vessels that are out here at the moment. At the same time, we're up here in Switzerland trying to kill off this AI nation. Now, we've gone for the old sword and shield approach, a screen with arty behind it. I'm just hoping that this infantry is not too strong. It will be attacking our artillery or anti-air, which would be on home territory, so it should get a little bit of an advantage there. At the same time, we've got this little piece, this other infantry marching down. So I think what we're going to do is we'll retreat far enough back. We'll try to get out of the mountains, I guess, and at the same time we'll pull that back a bit more. It's not too big of a deal if this captures the province, because we can capture it straight back. We've got nothing to lose, really, so I'm not too fussed if anything gets damaged there. We've also been in, we've pretty much killed Belgium. Now we've left these two provinces here so that the AIs can rebuild their capital. So me and Germany have done that, and then if we ever need a capital in a rush, we can easily swoop in and pick them up. Over here we can see that we're still fighting Greece, and Greece is very fortunate. He's got a pretty good defendable position. We've been able to push it back a few times to this fort here, however we have not been able to get through, and that's just because he can put a lot of troops in those forts and we can't get through. If we can kill his subs, which we are currently doing at the moment, we can do a little bit of raid across the sea, and that's what our allies are working on currently. He is smart enough to scout, so he does have scouts out, and usually his subs would be out there doing some scouting as well. Apart from the invasions that we are doing in this area. Oh, has Matt moved down into Sudan? He's attacking North Sudan. He got around to it. Good work. So apart from what's happening in this area, if we look elsewhere, what we have going on is Germany. He is taking on that I cannot pronounce. Finland, who our map is taking on Sweden. So Sweden was drawn in to attack us by Spain. And then in the process they drew Finland in to help, but Finland was like, I ain't having any of that shit, and backstabbed Sweden. So yeah, it's working out well for Finland at the moment. He's getting a fair bit of land, so no problems there. And Germany is slowly getting through this player. Torpedo Iraq at the moment. Iraq again is making good progress in Asia and is taking on, actually who is he taking on? I'm not sure who he's fighting at the moment, because I mean he's retreating on this fight here. Maybe he's probably fighting this player and has come to some sort of agreement, but it looks as though he's stalled out. You can also see down here that we've got a little bit of a shared map with North India. I'm not sure what they're up to. He's moving his troops into Pakistan's territory, so I don't know what to make of that. I don't really know what's happening there, so it's a little hard to say. Come down here, I don't believe too much has changed. Things have really settled. New Zealand appears to still be holding on strong, well at least the North Island is. Although it does appear though there's been a lot of fighting in there, and New Zealand has put a lot of money into fortifications. At this point though, he's going to struggle to keep things going. He has everything he needs to stay in the fight. He has metal, he has food, he has oil, and he has goods, but he doesn't have a lot of them. He's missing half pretty much. Especially goods, he's missing a lot of his goods production, which is all the way down here, and rare and food, so he's going to struggle to fight at this point. Over in South America, we've got a few revealed ores, and we can see the majority of the troops in the region, and we can see all of East Brazil's troops. And East Brazil, who we're currently at war with, I assume these will be heading our way pretty soon to come take us on. Interestingly, at the same time, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players here, and there is, I believe, 6 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm pretty sure sometime soon we're going to see a clash between these two groups. At least I hope we do, because I mean, East Amazonas has been foolish enough to send its troops over to Europe, and that has me worried. I don't think that would be a sensible idea if you've not got something sorted out with these players. I guess they might be counting on Cuba just to hold them back. Cuba, or the Caribbean, is putting up a little bit of a fight at the moment, and we can see New England coming in here to clean up what's left of South USA. Very interestingly, the Caribbean was successful in doing a very solid raid against Kentucky the other day, and we can see where those hit. We can see that Kentucky's capital got absolutely hammered, and he lost quite a few vital cities as well, and really took a hammering. Ironically too, I believe it was Kentucky that actually attacked the Caribbean, so Kentucky goes ass handed to him there. I think in the long run though, we'll see the Americans push down and wipe the Caribbean out, but he had a good run while it lasted. So we're back to where we started now, in Europe. So we're just going to spend the end of the video just looking at what we're building and what else we're doing. So if we have a look at what we're building at the moment, you can see we're spending a lot of money on subs. Now we have this problem called East Brazil, and we can't get there without a navy, so we need to buffer it up. What we're doing at the moment is we're extending a sub wall up here, and we're also going to come down to the Gibraltar Straits, and we really need to cram this hole here full of subs. That way, no matter how many he has, he can't get through, then back the other side up with destroyers. So that's the aim of the game there. We can also see at the same time we're building an interceptor, and that's because we need our air force. We need a strong interceptor base to be able to defend our troops, considering we're going to be moving into Africa where AA guns are going to slow us down. So we need that anti-air protection. We also deployed our first paratrooper this game and was successful in catching Iran. But as we can see, there was not really too much here. We were able to cancel a battleship and get some good resources out of that, but considering the industry is now damaged, it's going to be hard to repair. Luckily we do have this paratrooper here now, we can maneuver this in 18 hours I believe, 15 hours down the coast. So if we have a look at what we're building, which I believe is probably the next thing on the list, I'm not sure we're actually doing all that much at the moment. We're spending a fair bit on our economy, making sure that's strong. We've got this level 3 infrastructure coming up on our food. We've got plenty of food, but we need more food. But we need level 3 infrastructure to start producing railroad guns, which could be very important in our defense. Now, I'm probably won't build any off the bat, but making sure I have the ability to produce them when it comes to it would be great. At the same time too, we can see that we're producing some industrial complexes as well, once again just to increase resource production and the speed of production as well, especially oil. We're very limited in the oil we can produce, so we are spending a lot on it. Air bases as well, they're just there to extend the distances of our airbase network. As you can see, we're building one out here on this island, and that's so that when I get a paratrooper, I can bunny hop into Algiers. So that's the plan there, capture the capital city. Apart from that, there's not really too much else to say today, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.